For years, many fans have been wondering if we could ever see an Army of Darkness 2, a sequel to possibly the greatest horror comedy of all time. Rumors have floated around for years, but recently some whispers have emerged that director Sam Raimi and star Bruce Campbell could be looking to return Ash to the big screen. When directly asked if Army of Darkness 2 was going to come at Wizard World Nashville this week, Bruce Campbell said the following: Ash would have to stop occasionally from chasing some deadite to catch his breath. Maybe we could do that, I guess. That would be exciting. Fight in a walker. That would be all right. Hit them with my cane. Fake them out. Have a fake heart attack. Distract a zombie. I like it. All right, sir, the answer is yes. Amy Rose, do you think Campbell is serious? Are we finally getting an Army of Darkness 2?
First of all, Bruce Campbell, all hail the king. Second of all, you're not that old. Come on. I had the privilege of the last project that I had at IGN before I came to AMC, courtesy of Mr. John Campia, is that I got to produce a shoot with Bruce Campbell to find the ultimate fan of this franchise. And we went to Olympia, Washington, and I'm telling you, when he enters a room, he has more charisma than any person I've ever met in my life. He has complete undivided attention, all eyes on him, and he's just so charming and so witty. And, you know, I got the pleasure of interviewing him as well for that. And, you know, Sam and him have been friends for several decades now.
Yeah. Years.
And they love each other. And, you know, Raimi just did Oz the Great and Powerful, and Campbell had a little cameo in that, you know,
in
as
all
the
the Spider-Man movies.
All the Spider-Man movies. I mean, this is a formula that we see happen all the time. When directors and actors love working together, they continue that relationship through most of their career. So I know that the fan base is there in full effect. We've always wanted an Army of Darkness 2, and I did really like the new Evil Dead. And I like that, you know, I asked Fede if they think they'll go the comedy route, and he's like, these are two separate franchises, and I respect that, but I do really think it gave us all, you know, the nods and the tips to the original and even the opening scene and everything that we love. So I do think that it's possible that we could see a sequel to this. I mean, the demand is there, the relationship is there, and, you know, whether he had a cane or not to chase the deadites, I just think that when he's on screen, he completely demands your attention, and this is one of my favorite, you know, trilogies of all time, and I love that it went from more serious to comedy and more. So yes, I actually don't think it's far off, especially since the two biggest players that could make it happen are interested. So I'd love to see it.
Aaron?
I love this idea, hypothetically, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, Bruce Campbell is amazing. He's so charismatic. I love this man, love talking to him. But at the same time, we've talked about this, we've heard it for years and years and years, and every time someone asks Bruce Campbell this question, he kind of gives a similar answer. And he's quirky, he has a great sense of humor, and I think he's just showing it off and having fun in an interview setting where someone had the opportunity to ask him a question. So do I really think it's serious? No. Would I love to see it? Heck yes. Give us a sequel. I want it so bad.
You know, I think this time he might actually be serious.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not willing to put money on it by any means because it's Bruce Campbell. Now, look, and if you don't know how great Bruce Campbell is, it's a great analogy and example of what Amy Rose is talking about, how much he just owns the screen when he's there. All the Evil Dead films, awesome. Army of Darkness, greatest horror comedy of all time. If you haven't seen Bubba Hotep, Bubba Hotep is one of the most purely enjoyable movies you will ever watch. If you don't know what Bubba, here's a quick synopsis of Bubba Hotep, okay? Bruce Campbell plays Elvis Presley, who'd never actually died. What happened was he switched places with another guy who happened to die, and so he remained anonymous for the rest of his life, and now he's living in an old age home where an ancient mummy is starting to feed on the residents of the old age home, and it's up to Elvis to rise up from his wheelchair and fight off the ancient mummy. It is as brilliant as I just described it. It's that good, and Bruce Campbell is awesome. And look, obviously, you guys have seen Army of Darkness, some of the most memorable one-liners in the history of cinema. It's so great. I think they might be serious that they want to come back to this. Here's my big asterisk, though. You would have to do this for an incredibly low budget.
Yes.
Because the reality is, an Army of Darkness 2 is not going to make $200 million at the box office. It's just not. I'll be there. I'll make up about $50,000 at the box office for the number of times I will go to see it. But it's not going to be a monster box office movie, so they'd have to do it for a really reasonable budget. But you know what? Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because part of the charm of those original films,
the campiness,
is how campy they
yeah,
are,
exactly.
and how you can just tell how low budget is. I mean, Bruce Campbell fighting all the little mini Bruce Campbells. How bad were those effects? But you know what? That's part of the charm. So I'm all for it. I think this is great, and maybe this is actually true.
His Twitter handle is Groovy Bruce. Enough
Yes.
said. That's all I'm saying.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.